Right then, so we are going to be fitting something to my car today. Welcome back. If you watched the video, well, if it's even up yet, because it might not even been accepted to be released, but we did, big group of us, we did go to All Mods, an All Mods meet in Stratford, and it was fucking awesome. There's about, I'd say about 500 people turned up. So I made a little movie. I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't know how it's turned out. I haven't finished editing it yet, but it might be out by the time that this goes up. I have a special treat for you lot today. I'm going to be fitting a... What's the name of it? If it focuses. So I can get it to focus. You can read it there. A compact shorty blow-off slash recirc valve. What I've got, which is more used by tuners, because I'm going to get my car mapped soon, is a 50-50 split. So 50-50 vent to atmosphere, which is that little gold gap there, and then the other 50% goes into the chamber, so when you get back on throttle you get instant boost, basically increased acceleration, all that good stuff. So I've bought this, I've got all the stuff here. I'm going to be doing it with a good friend of mine which you've never met before. His name's Tyler, but I'll show you, you'll see him in a sec. So yeah, I want to see how this goes. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm guessing with everything that I do, it'll probably take about 2 or 3 hours, but I'm going to try shorten it down. I've got the instructions on like a PDF document, which TurboSmart gave me, but yeah, if you want to pick one of these up for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description for where I got it from. It's a bit pricey, but I've heard really good things about it, and like reliability and stuff, so let's get into installing it then. So yeah, if you decide to pick one of these up from wherever you get it from, TurboSmart, AET, wherever sells this blow-off valve, it basically comes with a big kit. Comes with all the needed equipment, cable ties, lines. That's your, I don't know what they're actually called, but it's like a module sensor, which basically allows you to run the thing with no codes popping up. You get your boost line. You get a little boost tap, which you attach underneath your induction kit. Little neat sticker, which I'm probably going to put on, and then the actual BOV itself, blow-off valve. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully it'll go alright, but I'm going to try film as much as I can. Obviously, I've never filmed a video like this before, so if some of the shots are a bit dodgy, then just, you know, give me the benefit of the doubt. But I'm going to try and get Ty to film some stuff as well, but I'm going to try and make this relatively quick, nippy and simple. But hopefully you've all been alright. I know I haven't uploaded on this channel in a very long time, but, you know, move on, get older, don't ride scooters anymore. So I've moved into cars. So I'm going to try to upload as much content as I can for this car. Obviously I want to get back on YouTube because it's, you know, I did get a lot of enjoyment out of it before, so it's nice getting back behind the lens. So yeah, might as well just get into fitting it then.
Don't do none of that gay shit around here.
You're lucky it's out of focus.
Oh, I'm so thankful. But...
What are you saying? Right, so to get to it, I don't know if you can, how well you can see it, but it's like a, see if I can sort of brighten this out. I've got to take all the intake pipe off, my catch can, and the boost tap literally goes somewhere just underneath that, so all of that's got to get taken off, and then I can easily get to the stock diverter valve. You got it yet?
Nearly. This side Ben fucking needs to buy magnetic.
Wait, why are you trying to get... Oh, you've actually unscrewed it? You need to, like, you're trying to twist it out?
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the intake off. You probably can't even see that, but there's my turbo, but there's a better view of it. Let me turn the brightness up. This is it right here, where my finger is. So there's 3 bolts. There's my finger. There's 3 bolts, one there, one on the side, and then one at the bottom. And that just slides out. And then there's a little diaphragm in there that we change, and then the new one I've got literally just bolts straight on.
One more bolt somewhere.
There's what?
One more bolt somewhere.
It's probably down the back somewhere, but yeah. She's a coming. We've got to put all this this back in though, haven't we?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, lad. So that little module thing in that with a little crimp on the end, I think it's just to stop codes throwing up. Can I make you my personal filmer? Hang on. I've heard that when you take it off, just be careful. And there it is. So we took the old one off, and you can just tell. I know what they break. This one isn't broke. Normally, see that like plastic thing around the edge. Normally that like cracks, but compared to that one, it's like you can tell the difference in it. But we don't have any instructions about how to fit it because the page won't load. So I'm gonna see if I can search up how we do it, but I know that this little module here goes into to stop any codes getting flung off, but I believe it's just bolt on, bolt off, but the weight difference compared to that is mad. Right, so we've got it in. It went in actually quite smooth, to be fair. We did actually lose the bolt for the we did actually lose the bolt for the 5mm Allen key end, but it will be fine. If we ever clunk in later, that's what we know what it is. But it does actually have a pattern on how it goes in. So can you see that alright?
Yeah.
And it goes in, and then you've got the harder facing the bonnet. That's how it worked, got it for us. But we've got the little map sensor code delete thing. I don't actually know what it's called. It's a cable tied on. I'm going to run the cable. I'm actually going to run the cable underneath the intake manifold, if I can actually get it through. The next thing we've got to take off is this here, which will be a replacement for this. So that will go underneath there, as you can see the little O-ring. So I can get this unclipped. So that's off. Put that down there, and then that's pretty easy, wasn't it?
Too bad.
45 minutes to do that. The hardest part's going to be putting it all back together. That was on there, so ignore this bit. That was just on there previously, and then that little hook was just in the sensor, because I think that's called the map sensor. I ain't too sure, but you get 3 nipples with the kit. It's an end, but without, like, it just slots in, and then you just tighten it up with, I think it's a 3mm or a 4mm, maybe a 3mm. And you tighten it snug, but it doesn't have to go all the way in. Just remember that, it doesn't have to go all the way in. Then I've got the fat nipple, because that's what's on the one that comes on the dual port, and then tighten it up snug. That's an 8, and then yeah, it literally just slots back in the way it was. So if you face the O-ring down, and then what we're going to do, we're going to run this pipe in the end, so like get that all fixed in, and just plug it in as you remove it. Just make sure everything's snug, because if you don't, you have to take all the induction kit off again. Just make sure it's tight before you put everything back on. We got that sensor all tapped in. Wire runs underneath the inlet manifold, but before we weren't really happy with how loose it is. So they do provide with a couple of cable ties. So what I'm going to do, there's a couple of other wires here that feed down who knows where. So I'm just going to literally cable tie them together to make it a little bit more secure, because I know for a fact that it's going to fucking rattle, because this car's known for rattling anyway, and I can't be asked for any more noises. So I can just squeeze it on. I don't want to do it too tight, because I don't want it to cut off the actual. Make sure it's clear from everything else. There you go, simple as that. Cut. Get out of here. And I will actually. Simple as that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that up in there, and we'll go for a drive to see what difference it actually makes. How the fuck did we get this off? Cause I can't remember.
There you go.
Oh, as easy as that sound. And then just give it a bit of a stretch. You know where the bolts are? 'Cause I can't fucking remember.
There's one up there.
Yeah, but this ain't gonna get, this little wiring gonna get crushed, is it, by this? Because I didn't think about that. Because that... How many clips were there? Did it just pop straight in? That's pretty simple. Can you remember what bot it was? Is it that one?
I think it was, yeah. The one off
the
side.
The one off the... Are you sure? No. How do... Hang on.
Do what?
So that...
Do what?
He owns this, right.
Bag of shit.
And he does actually want to do some stuff to it, but... Where's he gone? Get up! He does actually want to do some stuff to it, so... If you want to see us do stuff to his car as well...
I'm doing the catch can now. I'm buying one.
Yeah, he's going to do a catch can.
It'll be a big one if you turbo it. But, I don't know.
Imagine though if we actually do that.
You'd be mad.
Put a K20 in and turbo it. That would be good though. That would be a good series to film, to be fair. But we want to build an engine. Any type of engine. And we both want project cars, so... There's plenty of stuff to be done. There's plenty of stuff to be done, but... If we do anything to his car, we will film it.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do... Basically just going to reverse process what we did before, so... The top of the panel will go back on. All the little hoses will, you know, fit back on like I did before, but... What do you think? I reckon you could do that at home, couldn't you?
Yeah, 100%. Amazing.
And we ain't no mechanics, we can put it that way. If you ask any of our mates, we are by far the... we call it bodge, don't we? But we do it. We get it done.
Yeah.
If any questions about it, not like I can answer, but just drop me a message on my Instagram or something, somewhere there. And his, if he wants to. Shout out to Tyler for helping me do this. He does a lot with me. We didn't film it, like, but I wish I did. But if you can't, you can see that. It's not going to focus. You can see the little checkers, but that. It's an AirTech Stage 2 intercooler. So I'm getting this ready for Stage 2, which hopefully will be sooner rather than later. This is literally the last mod I've got to do, and then it can go Stage 2. But if you do want any, you know, like a video of my car, then I'll happily post one. But we'll get this done, and then we'll see how it sounds. Is that both of them on?
Yeah.
Sound then. If I get any code come up, it's your fault.
I'll take the blame.
Yeah. Clip. Oh, that wasn't, yeah. Fucking hell, that ain't very secure in it, and there's one more. Up the top, and then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and then everything's back on, isn't it? Have you seen this?
So I don't take photos of myself.
Please don't drop the end.
Yeah.
Please don't drop the end.
I ain't got any end in my hand.
If you don't follow my Instagram, I've got two accounts. My standard account, which I post all my personal stuff on, and then I've got a photography account, which I'm, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Photography, post other people's photos on there that I get. I'll put that one there as well, along with Tyler's, like I've already said earlier in the video.
Yeah.
You what?
Never mind. I found it.
You done it?
Yeah, I couldn't find the last one.
I don't pay you enough.
You can pay me all. Air pressure.
There's going to be traffic there, isn't there? I do want more of a float of it.
Yeah.
That's better than that fucking sheepdog sound, isn't it? as instant with install. It's mad though.
You don't know, do you, Tom?
No.
It's my sister. Oh, yeah.
Was it?
Oh!
Oh.
It's popping more as well. I'm not happy. I can't believe it works. Get an external wastegate on it. Doesn't do it first gear. I'm going to use so much fuel.